I would say if you have time to bring your plants in, I did that before I came into work this morning.
Smart.
I just brought them on in because we have a hard freeze in spots. Now, I want to prove that we've gone from August to November in a short period of time. So here we go now. The average high this time of year is 65. Look at this. The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, we were in the 80s. Then we took this meteoric drop. And if you count the past 5 days, we have been in the 50s. Yesterday, 53, which is what we would expect for a high in early November. And boy, it's cold out there right now. Indianapolis in our heat island is still at just 34 degrees. We continue to see those temps drop as we move through the morning. We do have a freeze warning that was issued by the National Weather Service. Basically, everything north of Bloomington, Columbus, and Nashville, although you folks are under a frost advisory today. Now, take a look at these current temperatures. Claremont's at 33, so is Geist and Fortville. Carmel's at 32 degrees. It's 36 in Greenwood. But how about this now? Western Indiana and the northwest part of our viewing area getting real cold real fast. It's only 29 this morning in Crawfordsville, thus a freeze warning that's in effect for most of us. This technically goes into effect at 5. I would say just pretend that it's there now because it's already at or below freezing in many spots. This is until 9 o'clock. And, of course, the biggest hazard that we have with this stuff is sub-freezing temperatures. Now, I do think, and again, it depends on the temperature, that a lot of plants, and, of course, our crops are going to be fine. They can withstand this. But if you have plants outside, some of them may make it. The only impacts would be those very tender plants where what happens is the ice forms on the outside of the leaf, and then that makes it turn brown and really nasty looking. So this morning, I think we're going to be hovering around the freezing mark even at 8 o'clock this morning here in Indy, not hitting the 40s until 10 o'clock this morning. And then, boom, there we go this afternoon. I'd like to say we have a big jump, but we don't. And what's weird about this is we're going to pick up a west-southwesterly breeze, which one would think would be warm, but one would be wrong because it's cold to our west and south as well. Now, this is a look at future track, and I know a lot of you are wondering, when are we going to get some rain again? I mowed my yard Saturday. It needs it again today. Here's what I'm looking at. This is Friday, 2:30 in the afternoon. A front is going to move in, dragging moisture up from the south. Now, we have a ton of huge football games on Friday night, and I think that we're probably going to see some rain for this. Operation Football with the tailgaters get wet. A little after 8 o'clock, rain just south of I-70, so half of you are still getting wet when the games start. Remember, the Fuel are back in town as well, and then we'll start to clear out, although I'm not so convinced that we may see some rain on Saturday. But here we go. 54 today, not quite as harsh tonight at 36, but we have several really cold mornings in a row, as you can see here. 54 Thursday, 53 Friday. Sunday and Monday mornings are really cold. In fact, Sunday's high only 50 degrees, which means, Ben and Julia, we're in the 40s almost all day on Sunday, but we'll have much more for you in our next half hour.